So now that we've read the book The Color Monster, we're going to draw our own color monsters. You might be inspired by the monsters that were in our story, or you might think of a monster that is inspired by an animal, maybe a friend that's in your life. It is totally up to you. I'm going to be inspired by our monster that was in our story. So I'm going to think about the shapes of the body of the monster. I'll open our book just so I can look at it. And here's our monster friend. And you can see his body is kind of a rectangle shape. He's got some long feet, some long arms, and maybe even some pointy ears. I'm going to be inspired by some of those shapes to draw my own monster. You're going to need a pencil and a piece of paper. Now, when you're drawing your monster, you might choose to make your monster really big on your paper. That's totally fine. You might then need to cut out your monster and glue it onto a new piece of paper for your background. Or you can draw your monster in the middle of your paper so that you can just draw your background around them. So, like I said, I'm going to be inspired by our monster from our story. I might not make my monster exactly like this one though, because I want to go ahead and just be inspired and not copy it. So I'm going to go ahead and draw with a pencil. Remember, draw light till it's right. I'm going to draw 2 lines for the body of my monster. And I can see he has lots of hair. I think I'm going to draw some big curvy ears actually around the head of my monster. Maybe make some spiky hair up here. On the side of my monster, I'm going to make an arm that goes up into the air with some pointy fingers. I'm going to make an arm that goes down to the side of my monster with some of those pointy fingers. And I'm going to make just that zigzag line on the bottom of our monster in our story. And then the feet, very similar to the monster in our story. Now your monster might be inspired by our story like mine. Your monster might look like a dog, it might look like a cat, maybe they have a tail. It is completely up to you. So there's the shape of my monster. I'm gonna add some lines here too. So I have the body of my monster now. Now I need to add the face. And I want you to pick a feeling that you're feeling right now. So an emotion you're feeling right now. Your emotion might be happy. So your face of your monster might look happy. Your emotion might be sad. Your monster might look sad. Maybe your emotion is angry and your monster might look angry. If you're having a hard time drawing your emotions, maybe practice some emotions in a mirror at your house and you'll be able to see what your face looks like. I think today I'm feeling kind of sad because I'm missing my friends and all of you guys. So I'm going to draw my monster to be sad. So I might think about drawing eyes that look like they're drooping and a frown for my monster's face. So I'm going to draw 2 sad eyes. Oh, Mr. Hodge drew them the wrong way. Excuse me. Those look like happy eyes. You could draw a happy monster though if you want to. Here's my sad eyes. I'm going to draw a frown. I like how our monster has teeth on the side of his face. You can even draw some eyebrows that are sad. And if you want to draw a nose, maybe your monster has a nose. So there's my sad monster. Now that I've drawn my monster, I need to pick a color for the emotion I've drawn. In our story, when our monster was sad, he was feeling blue. Your monster might be feeling a different color. If they're sad, you might think that color could be blue. You might think that color could be purple. It is up to you. I'm going to go ahead and also use blue because when I think of the feeling or the emotion sad, I think that feels blue. So I'm going to go ahead and color in my monster blue. You can use different kinds of blue. I'll start with the regular blue. I'm going to outline my monster just so it's easier for me to see it. And then I'm going to do a 3-star illustration by coloring nice and slow. I'll go a little faster now, friends, just so you can see how I color in my monster. And there we go, friends. So you can see I colored in my monster with different types of blue, kind of like in our story. Remember, we're thinking about a monster that has one emotion, because when you're feeling one emotion or one feeling at a time, it's a lot easier to think about what that feeling is and then to make yourself feel better. So, my monster is feeling sad. Now that I've drawn my monster, I've colored it in one color, different shades of blue, but one color. Now I can go ahead and add a calm background. So I want you to think about different things that are calm to you. What makes you feel calm? What makes you feel like you're happy and safe? That might be you going outside. That might be you playing with your friends. Maybe reading is something that's calm to you. Listening to music might be calm to you. But in the background of your monster, if you have enough room, you're going to draw a background that makes your monster feel calm. So because my monster is feeling sad, I'm also going to add things that make me feel calm and happy, because I think that'll cheer my monster up. I'm going to draw some flowers in my background. And I'll do it with a pencil first. If I'm going to feel calm, I think I'll be outside with my flowers, so I might draw a sun in my sky. Maybe I will draw some grass under my flowers. And what else makes me happy is balloons. I really love balloons, so I'm actually going to draw some balloons that are inside of my monster is holding them. And once again, these don't have to be perfect. This is a drawing for yourself, so it doesn't have to look perfect. And there we go. So I think those details will make my monster feel happy or calm. Now that I've drawn those details, I get to color them in. And there we go. Thank you for drawing with me today, friends. I hope you enjoyed drawing your own type of color monster. And remember, when you're feeling lots of different emotions at one time, it can be hard to calm down your body and to think about what might make you feel better. So try and keep your emotions separate. Try to think of each of your emotions as a color. And once you think of the strongest emotion you're feeling, you can go back to this paper and think about what might calm down your body, what might make you feel better, what brings you joy, and maybe do one of those activities. And make sure you keep your color monster by you, because that's an awesome reminder of what makes you you and how you can calm down your own body and make yourself feel better. All right, I hope you had fun drawing with me today, friends. Happy creating!